Hey guys, Wolftamer730 here. Welcome back, guys, to Aftermath. This is episode 3, and we're actually starting off in a very peculiar place. This is the Nether Roof, and I am not stuck up here, actually, no. We used a bedrock breaking method to basically break up all the bedrock at this nice 5x5 horde here, and now we have access to the Nether Roof. And we can't do anything with it, but it's still pretty fun to have it. And yeah, anyway, there's a lot of stuff to show you guys, so we need to just hop right into it. But funny enough, our first place of exploration is going to be the end, actually. That's right, we're going to be starting off in the end. So I'm going to head over there, and I will be back in just a second. Now here at the end, and before I show you what actually has happened in here, I wanted to pose something that I want to mention about this world, and that is that anything that I make in this world, I believe it is in the confines of it, like, not being cheaty. Basically what I'm trying to say. So some of the things on this world utilize some oh great oh crud, before I rudely got interrupted by that Enderman. Anything in this world that I build, I do not consider cheaty. I use a lot of exploits for a lot of the different farms that I use, such as Zero-Tick, Sim-Tick, some other crazy weird mechanics that just make things really easy and really overpowered. So just keep that in mind whenever I showcase this. But anyway, what I've built in the end is a gravity block duplicator. So by utilizing the mechanic of gravity blocks, being affected by gravity, when they are pushed into the portal and brought back, basically, I don't know the exact mechanics. I don't know how this thing works. I just know that it makes me lots of sand and whatnot. So, yeah. This thing actually was really simple. Getting the materials was not even hard, and then making it probably took less than 10 minutes. And yeah, very simple. And also, this is actually a more productive one, because as you can see, I've actually popped out the corners. That Edmund's mad at me, isn't he? No, he's not. Okay. But yeah, I've added in the corners as well, so it actually bumps it up from like 72,000 up to 96,000 blocks per hour. So yeah, pretty awesome. Anyway, let's head back over to spawn now. And we now arrive at Chewableman's base because, well, there's now a massive tower that has been added. So, in the last episode, I showed that there was a sign that said Creeper Tower, and I think it's kind of obvious what it is now. It's Creeper Tower. Yeah. Gosh. Anyway, but yeah, so his intention was to make a little creeper farm inside of this thing to produce gunpowder for him. Unfortunately, though, because of the way bedrock spawning, despawning works, wasn't very efficient. Not to mention there are mobs everywhere around here that would take up the mob gap. So yeah, let's just say it wasn't very efficient. And also, he wanted to build a massive creeper farm, like right back there, although we disregarded that, and, well, you'll see why in a second. But in terms of what's inside, though, as you can see, he has, the creeper spawning up there, water streams going into a central trading killer. Although it does appear that he has set up an egg farm. I guess he needed eggs. And, that would explain why he needed a bunch of seeds. What does he need eggs, though? I have no idea. Anyway, yeah, that's whatever. Confusing. So, I'm So Epic hasn't done anything to his base, I don't think. At least I didn't notice anything, like, particularly new in there. One thing to note, though, is that he did actually die. While he was AFK, he did get slain by Husk and lost all of his stuff, so yeah, rip, I'm So Epic. But BK, while he hasn't worked much on on his base, he has started working on this village. BK wants to revamp this village, basically make custom houses and all kinds of cool stuff in here, and he's starting to work on this, which I forget what this is exactly, but I think it's like some sort of town community center building. I honestly don't remember. And as you can see, this entire building has been completely demolished, and I believe BK actually owns this now, because I believe Mopar Mike actually moved out, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, though, yeah, looks like BK is leading the village revamp, which I actually do like, because I'd like to see what this village could become if it didn't look like an absolute crappy poop on a stick. So yeah. Anyway, other than that, though, not much has changed too much in the village. We did, however, change out my kelp farm for a cactus farm. Oh, I don't want to be breaking things. Don't break things. And that's pretty much all to the village. Now, back here, though, off to the side, I've actually filled in 4 maps. And these 4 maps actually showcase the kind of 4 surrounding chunks around the village. Okay, no, I was more trying to encompass the idea of the desert. So, one thing about my base, which is, we'll get to it in a bit, I think it's too small, in my opinion. The base, I think it's too small, and I want to expand it. Problem is, though, I've actually don't have enough desert space, in my opinion, to make it, so I'm actually going to be terraforming this savanna right here into a desert, which is gonna be fun. But yeah, so basically all the work that's been done in my actual base area is completely useless and had no point whatsoever, which is always good fun. Anyway, let's head over there right now so you can see, well, what all I've done to only be wasted. See, big holes have been dug out, and in fact, even in the middle right here. Yeah, I dug out all of the tower land mass that was inside of this outline down to Y63, and same over here. And funny enough, this one over here actually has a zombie spawner in it, which I think is absolutely hilarious. And yeah, it would have been nice to, build this here, but again, I feel like the base is too small and I want it bigger, so that'll be left in the dust. But either way, this place is pretty useless at the moment. I don't even know what to do with this place. The iron farms, by the way, they will be sticking for a little bit, but I will eventually be taking them down and moving them over to my industrial area, which is where we're headed to next. Now arrived at the industrial area, which, by the way, I'm actually going to be calling it the crater from now on, because I actually don't like to call this place the industrial area or industrial district. It just doesn't really sound right in my opinion, and it's drowned, go away. So, yeah, the crater is what I'm going to be calling this area. Please don't kill me, drowned. I don't need a third death. Or second? I don't know. Anyway, as far as work that's been going on over here, that hole that you can see over here, let me just walk over to it. This over here is the quad gold farm. Oh, lag, hello. But yeah, this is the quad gold farm that I set up. And yeah, that goes all the way down to Y5, which I then just filled in with bedrock just to flatten it out. And yeah, so quad gold farm, absolutely amazing EXP source, and basically is how all of us repair our tools now, and not at the pitiful little one over at the village. Now, I mentioned that Chewable Man wanted to build a creeper farm, although we basically turned against it. Well, that's because we're actually building it right here. There was a couple of reasons, actually. Number one, it would be a massive eyesore for the village. So, you'd be strolling down the village, walk away, and then all of a sudden you just see a massive thing in the sky. Yeah, it was It would have been an eyesore if it was built there. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah, also the other reason I wanted to have it here is, just so it's like around other industrial sized farms, and it makes it less of an eyesore and actually makes it look impressive when I mean already it looks impressive just as the basic beginnings to this thing. But yeah, it'll look even more impressive when it has like, a blown up floor, it's right next to other massive farms. And yeah. And I think the other big thing is just I think Jewel Man just wants his I think he just wants his gunpowder. I'm pretty sure that's all he wants right now. Why? I have no idea. All I know is that I think him and Mopar Mike are in the TNT department, and well, I'm here to say that that's not going to happen because I need that TNT. But no. So one thing we're actually nervous though about this farm is that we are using a design that from 1.14. And we have no idea what's going to come up, so this very well could break in the next few days when the Nether update comes out on Tuesday, so we'll just have to see. But with that, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you all did enjoy, and yeah, I don't have a bad outro like last time. Seriously, that outro was horrible. I mean, I basically made that like on the spot, and it was bad. It was beyond bad. Just ignore that. But yeah. So anyway, I hope you all did enjoy, and we've got things to do. We've got creeper farms to build. We've got villages to make. We've got all kinds of stuff to do. So we will see you all in the next episode. Okay, maybe it is I, because I'm the only one. But you know what? I don't care. We'll see you guys next time. We'll see you guys next time. Dang it.